Here's the bike, guys. I took it apart so that I can get in there and clean everything up. As far as the exhaust, I'm still debating if I'm gonna change that out, but I am leaning towards the Brogue Motorcycles exhaust, so hopefully soon, probably go get that, pick that up. As far as the blue tape, I just covered up the leads. As I said, I gave it a quick wash when I brought it in the garage. And these I already installed. These are the CNC 3-inch rounds. They're actually really good compared to the stock OEM ones, and I could see real good behind me. They are convex mirrors, so it gives you a nice view from behind there in your rear. And the mirror I took out just so I can go ahead and clean inside of there, and I recently just changed the speedometer, odometer cable there. So I just left it off. Well, I hear a delivery. I think that's our last delivery there. And the springs, I'm still debating if I'm gonna go for some Progressive or Olin's shocks, if I could find some good ones. If not, you know, I'll ride with these for a little bit more. And as you see here, I took off the decals that were there, and as well as the ones here on the side. That's why I took these off, so that I can get those TU250X decals off of that. As far as these fork covers or gaiters, I'm not sure if I want to pick some up. I kind of like it like that. But this battery tender too, I just installed this right before I shot the video. And obviously for battery tender, or charge my phone or GoPro batteries through USB. And I believe we're just gonna keep this one classic. You know, there are a lot of tuxes out there that are turned into cafe style or brats, but like I said in my previous videos, I'm a true UJM fan. These old school Japanese bikes from the 70s. And this one even looks like reminds me of a 74 Bonnie. And I'm just gonna keep it true, keep it old school, and keep that fender there. I do ride 2-up with my wife and the kids. I pick them up from school once in a while with this one or the PCX. And then, you know, the G650, I commute with that one. And let's go ahead and get everything installed here and see a little bit. So UPS just dropped this off just in time. Let's go and open this up. This is the Tux gel seat. And again, I mean, we could have went cafe on this bike, but I decided to just keep it traditional, classic, and old school. And this seat definitely keeps that theme and just reminds you of the old school bikes from the 70s. That is the true seat that should have came with this bike. Not like the original seat with the hump right here. It just looks funny. So let's go ahead and get this installed, guys. And yep, that was a close one. Yet she looks at me like it was my fault. And then she goes the wrong way. I don't know. You be the judge. Here we are on the seat, about 10 minutes in. You know, it feels great. It's firm, and I guess we have to wait a little bit for it to break in, but I'm already liking it better than the stock. The stock, I did sit a little bit lower, and the thing about the old stock one is that I wasn't able to slide back, and with a new gel seat, I'm able to do that, and it gives me a lot more room to stretch my legs if I had to, and just stretch out. And my height, I am 5'10". You know, it's fairly tall. I'm not 6 feet, but it is fairly tall for this bike. If you're not familiar, again, this is a 2011 Suzuki TU250X, and really don't like when people call it a beginner bike. There are no beginner bikes. There are motorcycles that are great for beginners, but no beginner bikes. And this definitely is not called a beginner bike. It's by preference. Should you want to drive this, a 250, a Grom, Monkey, or 1100, 1200 cc, that's your call. Obviously, there are heavier bikes than this, and this one is really light, really flickable, really fun, super fun. Let's find a place here to pull over so I can show you the bike, give you a better look at it. 360 view. Again, this is a bumpy road. You do feel the bumps. It's not the seat's fault. It is the suspension on the bike as well. These do not have the greatest forks. They don't have the greatest rear suspension, but it's super fun, like I said. And I do want to keep it, again, traditional, rather than turning into another cafe racer or a brat bobber looking bike. I have kind of looking at a Thruxton right now, but we'll see. I'm really enjoying this, and I don't really feel the need to grab another bike at this moment. But let's go ahead and pull up in here, and I'll give you a better view of the bike.